All began in 94, and found rolling in 95. Pieces were replaced in 96, being game to the hand in 97. Now it comes, and here we go. KoF is here again. Nothing's gonna stop us, 1998.
And we're back. There's a police car outside. And we're back with our second match for the day. This is going to be a match between two KoF newcomers, not fighting game newcomers. This is a very important distinction to make. So both of these people have very interesting backgrounds. Both of them play SNK games, play a lot of Samurai Shodown, play a lot of the older SNK titles. So we can expect some sort of neutral being played, some sort of fighting game fundamentals being played. But of course, general fighting game fundamentals do not usually transfer 100% to KoF. So we're going to see a lot of like crazy decisions being made in neutral, a lot of like very volatile adjustments and reactions from both players. Both players also having very different and very interesting teams, I feel like. Logec is playing with his Chizuru, Athena, and Yuri team, like we see here. And then Prebski is playing the regular King, Billy, and Daimon in this case. There you go. He also has a Pocket Shermie, so maybe we'll see that one. But right now we're going into the first match. This is going to be a very exciting match. I love these bouts between beginner players because you see so much emotions in their play. You see so much like players getting very, very personal with each other in a very short amount of time. Right now it's mostly just poking, very calculated play from both players.
Also,
trying to see if they can enter their offense a little.
Both players not going for some gimmick gameplay.
And just as you say that, the King with the raw trap shot catches the Chizuru. Chizuru is also a very interesting character. Why don't you tell us a bit about her?
About Chizuru? So Chizuru, she kind of has a projectile, or all of her moves are like an illusion of herself. So she has two moves that move her forward, like one where she punches in the air, and one where she like swipes her hands in front of her.
Yes.
And so you do like quarter circle back, for example, quarter circle back punch for the punch to the air, and you have to press the punch button again, and then it becomes active. So the illusion has a hurt box, so it's not like you can just use it to get around firebolts easily, but you can do it very quickly. So you can do like hard punch into quarter circle back A, and you press A right away, and then it activates very quickly. It's kind of very oppressive pressure.
Yes. So she's a very tricky character, but also dead right now. As Prebski went into his Athena, very classic King of Fighters character, making short work of the King, and we're going into game 3. Billy coming out, long-ranged, sort of long-range harassment character, shades of zoning.
I think
you see that down C in this game.
Athena is a very good beginner character because she has this typical fireball, dragon punch gameplay. Like she has very, very strong fireballs. So
her fireballs are very good. She has an invincible DP with a lot of active frames, as we just saw. She also has one of those fabled command grabs that characters usually shouldn't have, but Athena just kind of has them.
Yeah, in her case, the command grab throws the opponent in the air, and you
Yes,
can
and she
either
can
let the
follow up.
opponent fall down to the ground to take damage, or you can combo him. So in the corner you can do more damage if you do the combo, but you can, well, usually you want to do something after you launch him. But yeah, so even if you fail, you still get damaged by the opponent falling to the ground.
Yep.
And as you can see,
So
Logec
Athena has a
takes-
very complete kit of skills. And
Yeah.
she also has some kind of weird air mobility with her dive bomb move.
Yeah,
so she's
where she rolls
just very
into
good
you.
for learning the game and for learning a lot of like neutral concepts in King of Fighters,
Yeah.
while also being like special enough or flashy enough. So the learning process is a lot of fun with her as well.
Also-
Daimon, king of big buttons in this game. Lot of-
just one point regarding Athena's command grab. It has invincibility.
Oh yeah, it also
So it has startup, but it's invincible.
Yes. So some command grabs in this game are just invincible on startup. It's just another thing you have to kind of get used to in KOF. They're just invincible command grabs sometimes, or armored command grabs or like that. Daimon has one as well, very strong one, DP plus kick. And he also has a one-frame command grab.
Yeah,
Street Fighter
he's a
characters
grappler.
get those as super moves, he just gets them as a regular move. Also a character with a one-frame command grab, Yuri. And with a DP. Nice cross-up from Logec, he's taking game 1. Man, we talked so much about certain characters' moves, we didn't even get to talk about the game as well. Diamond's running sound, the clap, 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 clap.
But now we explained all the characters, so
Also,
now we
both
can focus on the
characters-
matches.
Yes. Also, both players in this match are playing advanced mode. Probably for like newer players, the more traditional mode, since most modern KOF games are
they don't
based
have the
on
dodge.
advanced mode.
So like if you
So-
play KOF 13 or you play 2002 or 14,
Yes. So this is the mode that you're familiar with
Yeah,
the rolls,
exactly.
with the running,
the
throwing
roll,
meters, multiple stocks of super meter. So all of this is very familiar to old school, or like I guess new-ish school KOF players. We see those tricky clone mix-ups, or like clone neutral from Chizuru going
Yeah.
out. Very weird, awkward character to fight against.
Yeah,
Very
also-
interesting character also to play.
Also, what you saw, if you do light punch version, you stay at the you stay at the point where you did the special. But if you do the hard version of the move, like Chizuru teleports to the point where the special move stops.
Yes.
So,
So it's very hard also to know where Chizuru will end up after the special move. And
Yeah,
you could
exactly.
see like the trap shots that are going out from King at this range are explicitly kind of thrown out to catch Chizuru when she's at that range. But she might not actually be there. She might be at full screen just laughing at you.
yeah. I wonder, like Prebski,
Only 3 seconds on the clock. This is very close.
I think it's a draw.
this might
No,
be-
Prebski takes it.
Oh, the double Venom strike. That was so smart.
Yeah,
Like,
Prebski.
even on block, that would
chipping.
have probably chipped.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a chip kill, actually.
I think
That
he
was
stopped
so good.
blocking.
That was such a good option. Amazing play from Prebski. Now the Athena.
No.
King doesn't really have a lot of wiggle room, and just as I say that, she goes down to Athena.
Well, King doesn't
Gets
have to
full-
respect the zoning at least, because she has double strike, so she can
Yes.
kill the first projectile and get the second one out. But yeah, now Billy, no projectile.
Both characters at full health at the start of the round. This is very, very close. Athena in this matchup a bit more on offense, but also Billy lacks those full screen presence that Athena can just force with the fireballs. Oh, with the DP. No punish.
Now Billy, very strong
Jump
pokes with the stick.
Yes.
But of course you don't want to put your stick into the Psycho Ball. Oh, he did the unblockable bug. Okay. Logec definitely checked the KOF, the KOF wikis, got some knowledge. In 98, if you throw
Wow,
Fireball,
nice cross up.
fireball and then you teleport with Athena or like command grab with Iori, the opponent cannot block the projectile, and
Yes,
that is exactly
some
what
old
happened.
KOF, like old SNK games have this weird property where the game can't really deal with more than one active hitbox at a time, so they just override each other's properties.
Yeah. And then you
So that's one instance of those. Sam Show 5 has it as well.
So Prebski last character, but Daimon, he does hit like a truck. So he just
Yes.
grabbed, gets in, doesn't kill yet. Oh, second grab.
Oh, another DP grab. He could have just jumped CD or anything, but he went for the grab just raw.
Yeah, he probably expected that Logec respects him running up, and that's the thing.
Logec just DP'd in neutral for the past 2.5 games, like 1.5 game.
Logec nearly killing himself with block DPs. Oh, you don't want to use the ground pound close up. So the thing is with this ground pound that Daimon does, you need to block it. Like you only need to be crouching. It does not have. It doesn't even have block stun. So as long as you're crouching, you won't get hit. So you don't even need to block.
It's a real check. So if the opponent is crouching, there's no hitbox that's coming out. If the opponent is not crouching, there will be a hitbox and it will be unblockable. So it's kind of a weird sort of move like that. KoF98 has a lot of those.
No.
So this is going to be the 2-0 from Logec. But just as last time, these are very close games.
Yeah, both.
Even more so than last time.
Both games going to the last character, and I mean with Daimon, if you activate and you get some hard hits in, he does a lot of damage, and like you only need to jump bad once, and he hits you with a down forward C, where like he punches upwards and launches you.
Yes.
He can do so much damage of that. So yeah. I wouldn't count out Prebski at all.
No, definitely not. Also, like the king that the Billy. Like I think King is the strongest character, but all of his characters are able and have shown to put in the work.
Yeah, I think.
Also, something that regular King does that EX King is kind of lacking a bit is the pushback and like the movement backwards of the Venoms, of the trap shot from King, is very deceptive and it's very hard to punish her. That's why you see a lot of just random trap shots going out, because it is low invincible, like it does have a very recessed hurt box. It does catch a lot of people just pressing buttons in neutral, and it's hard to punish on block.
No. But now Prebski going in, he's behind on life. Oh,
wow, nice juggle.
Oh, looks like he's gonna take this round.
Nice
going in.
offense. Don't count Logec out yet. This is very close, and he gets him with the down B.
Prebski expecting the overhead again. Also, before he got unlucky, like Chizuru has like this special where she moves her hand downwards, like she's painting something. Yeah, this move, and it can reflect projectiles, and Logec did it very up close and reflected King's projectile.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh. Wow, that one came from way downtown. Chizuru putting in so much work until she finally died, and Billy already on half health in this round 3.
Yeah.
Logec now on Athena, very scary character, has shown himself to be a real menace over those last 2 games.
But Billy can definitely handle it. So maybe he respects Logec a bit too much. Jumps over the projectile, yeah. Psych the sword and here.
Like one thing that Logec is just really good at is kind of knowing when Prebski wants to go in and reacting with an immediate DP. And because Athena's DP is just so active, he wins out every time.
No. He pretty much does the DP right when Prebski is jumping. And then even if you press a button, you're just gonna put your hurt box into the hitbox first. And you're gonna get anti-aired. And, but as you can see, Daimon, he's just walking forward. He's just walking forward, punching hard.
Also something that Daimon has in this version of the game and not in subsequent versions, like in newer versions like 14, is that command overhead, the forward +A.
Yeah. And he can do a pickup grab afterwards.
Yep.
So
The
Daimon,
circle C afterwards.
no matter what he does, he's doing so much damage. He just needs to get close. And the thing is with Daimon,
another grab.
and low.
Man, you say that like he needs to get close, and then Athena got very close with him.
Maybe
Threw
a
him
bit,
around like a ragdoll.
maybe a bit too close for Daimon's taste. But I like this match was the most one-sided one. Prebski only got to the second character, but you're seeing like adjustments, and
Yes.
maybe like one thing which might make sense is moving Billy first, because I think like he has a lot of trouble getting around the fireballs, and King doesn't have that much trouble. So, and with Shizuru, her illusion moves, like you saw, it's a her box. So if you put out your stick, you can poke her out of all this illusion stuff. So maybe Prebski should move Billy first, but he's staying with King first. Looking good so far, but Logec now with the pressure again, like he gets the momentum. Good jump ins, yeah. Like Logec has really good
He
movement.
definitely did his homework.
Yeah,
I'll say it as much. Another theme we see in those first matches is the time is very, very short.
Yeah.
All the time, and both players are usually within 5 or so pixels of each other. So you see like there's 13 seconds on the clock. Both characters are one hit away from death.
one trade.
We've been here at least 2 of the 3 last games.
Yeah.
And this time it goes to Prebski and his king.
I also saw that Prebski now used the slide. I'm very confused that neither Logec nor Prebski used the slide a lot, because they are very difficult to punish, especially Shizuru's slide. You just do crouching hard punch slide, and on block you do crouching hard punch slide again, and if the other player presses a button, then the chance is high that you hit him out of the button and you get the two-hit combo.
It's a sort of weird situation where in 98 the slides are just so incredibly safe most of the time.
Yes.
It's kind of weird if you're used to other fighting games where it's just like if you don't space this perfectly you are punishable. Whereas in this game, if you space it perfectly, you might actually be just plus on block.
Yeah, or even in newer KoF games like KoF 14, you don't get that much damage out of a slide without activation, like a custom combo afterwards. But in KoF 98, if you hit hard punch into slide, that's like 20% damage. So you hit like 5 times with hard punch slide, and probably after 3 the opponent is stunned, and then you just close it out.
Nice confirm on the jump.
Yeah, Logec definitely on point with the Athena.
Yeah, he's not afraid just to spend a bar of meter on a super just to open a situation for him and just to take his turn or kind of force his turn on the opponent and initiate pressure again.
Yeah.
Donna, the EX King, is sort of more like the regular King, where she has Venom Strike, Trap Shot, and Tornado Kick, and that's basically it. And the normal King, like the non-EX King, has the double strike, like the double fireball. Her Trap Shot is a bit different, and she also has the proximity unblockable.
Yeah. So usually people say EX King is better because of the unblockable, and her projectiles, like regular King's projectiles, they just explode after a specific distance, so they don't go full screen. But the EX King's projectiles, they don't just explode at some point, they just go full screen forever.
Yeah. Like with a lot of the Art of Fighting characters in 97, they just lost their projectiles for some weird reason.
Prebski losing again. Again, Athena closes the deal. He's
this
really
Athena
struggling.
is proving to be a real problem for Prebski.
Yeah, like I said,
this is the second match in a row where he just seems to have no answer to Logec's offense with this character.
The thing is,
and Logic is playing very solidly. He's not leaving a lot of openings for Prebski to take advantage of, which is very good.
Yeah, definitely. Also, like Prebski, like if you are not used to this strong projectile game, then it's very difficult to get around because the Psycho Ball actually has a pretty big hitbox, so it's kind of difficult to get around it.
Yes.
And as you can see, it's for newcomers to the game, it's very difficult to adjust, because in like KoF 14, it's not the case that projectiles have these huge hitboxes.
Yes.
But this is a classic fighting game. It's an old school game where hitboxes are huge and hurtboxes are a bit smaller than the hitbox.
Maybe, sometimes.
Oh, but he switched Billy. He's now using Billy first.
Yep.
So maybe he can get... If he can get rid of Shizuru, that's already a very... that's definitely a win for Prebski. Not looking that... Oh, gets hit by the DP. Can't get rid of Shizuru. But now King against a very low HP Shizuru, so
it should be a wash.
No, you never know. You never know. If he hits with the double Venom Strike, then yes. But Shizuru can deal out a lot of damage.
Wow, have you seen that? Like, weird as whiff punish on the clone.
Yeah, jump kick. Yeah, with the clones you need to pay attention. Like if you press too late, then you're gonna get punished. Yeah, there it is.
Nice trade.
Venom Strike, Prebski. Yeah, like
Prebski
3/4.
Tying it out 1-1. We're going to round 3. Significant life lead in this round for Athena, but this means nothing. This is just one surprise rolls away from just complete reversal of the situations.
Yeah,
oh, nice. Close D into trap shot. High damage from regular King, a bit higher than normal King. Oh. And also a bit nicer, I feel, just against the Athena from Logec. A bit cleaner, has more answers to Athena's offense. Seems like he's just a bit more comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Like
especially like Daimon against Athena is kind of awkward as it is anyway.
Yeah, but Daimon definitely can just stomp Athena because
definitely.
The Dragon Punch of Athena is kind of slow. It's kind of it's a kind of slow Dragon Punch. So with Daimon, if you're standing next to the opponent and you just block for a bit, and he's probably too scared to do something because you might hit him out of the Dragon Punch, and then you just throw him. So if you are not allowed to respect Daimon.
And now Daimon gets thrown by Athena.
Come on, grab whiffs. Prebski, come on.
Out of her pressure.
Come on, grab again.
Hit by the...
The sword.
Logec is definitely on point with those setups.
Oh, Logec with
very close.
3 meters. Just.
And another super fireball just to create pressure for him.
Can Prebski come back? Oh no, he gets hit with the jump D.
Damn.
And
the
there it is.
JD.
5-0 again.
The 5-0. That was a nice game. That was 5 very nice games.
Then I'll call you again. And there we are. We are back. Now you can see us again. So it was
Oh man.
2 5-0s today.
Yeah.
But
so
very
I think
close.
like the first match was very close from beginning to end. The second match, you could see a sort of trend developing where it was just the Athena that was very, very difficult for Prebski to sort of formulate a game plan around, which is definitely something I had to go through as well.
Yeah, if
Like-
if you're new to the game and you play against these characters, like
Yes.
also if you play against the Ori, for example, that standing D, you're gonna have nightmares of that normal.
Oh,
and
yes.
he has
No
also
matter
very
the
strong...
KOF game, by the way, it's not just a 98 problem.
Yeah, he's always if he sticks his leg out, no, you don't want to push a button. That guy, he's gonna hit you.
Yep. So I think what we saw in these two matches were like a low level situation getting explained in great detail. Like you saw that Athena matchup going through and through and through, and a lot of just strategies being tested. And then you saw the match with Sinjul and Paladin, where there was a lot of micro adjustments going on, and Paladin trying out radically different strategies every game to get around the counter adjustments from you.
Yeah.
So I think we saw like both ways of adapting to players and to different matchups, and that was very exciting to me.
Yeah, the thing is, like, in my matchup, you also saw Choi is very unconventional, and I think
Yes.
in the second match with the Athena, it's also a very unusual tool set, or like
the
how good
archetype
it
is
works.
kind of unusual. Like if you play KOF for a while, it's Athena, right? She has a Dragon Punch, she has a very good Fireball, she has her weird kind of command grab thingy and a teleport maybe, and the dive bomb. And you're just kind of expecting her to play in a certain way. But outside of KOF, the entire archetype, even if she is very, I want to say, Shoto-like.
Well, she is a Shoto, yes.
She is unique enough, and she's like weird enough in her own way that you kind of need to relearn the matchup, and you kind of need to learn how to approach not only Fireball characters in KOF, which function kind of in their different under different circumstances than like Fireball characters in other games, but also a character with the exceptional movement and the exceptional maneuverability that Athena has in KOF.
I think we didn't see it, but she also has a wall jump, so she can jump to the wall and off the wall again. So she can get very high if she lands on the wall very high during the jump. And yeah, I think as you saw, like with my matchup, you saw these unconventional characters. They can give you a lot of trouble in this game, especially because like I have the step kicks with Choi downwards, and Athena can just like the Psycho arrow where she rolls down,
like the Phoenix Egg.
Yeah, and you would expect like in other games it's like, oh, okay, he did it like very high and I can punish, but in this game, no, you cannot punish it. And if you press a button and Athena is very close and she does her command grab, you just get command grabbed out of it. So it's a very, very special game, I would say.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It's also practically like it's on sale every 2 weeks. So if you want to pick this game up, if you want to play a few rounds with your friends, it's a very easy game to get into. Just pick your favorite characters. There are 58 characters in this game. Every single one of them is viable. It's really, really fun. Trust me, this is like the best game to learn King of Fighters with, I feel.
Yeah.
And it's dirt cheap.
Yeah, definitely. The game, it's a classic. Like in Germany, players are... It's one of the staple KOFs that a lot of people play. And yeah, like you say, with basics, like in other like later KOF games like 13 or 14, you need to learn combos to do damage. but in 98 of 2 hits you get a lot of damage.
Yes, you can definitely just win by fundamentals alone in this game, up to a certain level, and that's just really fulfilling and it's just really rewarding, especially when you hit them with those juicy far Cs and
counter hits,
firewalls,
for
counter
extra
hits.
damage.
Just pick Shingo. Just go for the critical hit.
You mean the Shingo kick?
The Shingo
full
kick
screen
full
Shingo
screen.
kick. Yeah, but
yeah. So we hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll be back next Friday at 7 p.m.
Yeah, and I just show you the matches for next week. So we have Guilty Gear Filzer versus Sergiot, Carly versus Lionheart. No, it's Under Night. I'm sorry. Wrong game. Under Night in Birth, Filzer versus Sergiot, and Carly against Lionheart.
There you go.
Lionheart, a very well-known German or European Under Night player. He's one of the best German
definitely.
or European players. In Guilty Gear, we have Kyose versus Frank Bottle, France versus Spain, and Jaska versus Vandral. So Jaska commentating the game usually. So next week, I will be also commentating Guilty Gear for that match, so you can focus on playing. And in KoF, we are actually not going to see Mr. Mantis versus Sleeping Bio because they said they have no time. So we are going to switch this game up. But Heiko versus Amazing Legend, we'll see. We will definitely let you know what the second match will be. Heiko stormed people in the other KoF tournaments that we had so far. He, like in the Corona cancelled tour tournament 2002 he won everything. Like he stomped everything, everyone.
He's super strong in every KoF game he touches.
Player. So
all right then, I think we're gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching, people, and I will see you next Friday, and we will see you next Tuesday because that's when Under Night starts. Hope to see you around.
Yep, thank you very much for commentating, 100. I wish you everyone a nice weekend. Follow us on Twitter if you're not doing that yet, so you get all the news. Also follow our Twitch channel. And we're gonna also upload the VODs to our YouTube channel. So you see the buttons below this this stream. You can just click and follow. Then you'll get all the media that we are putting out.
Yep. Thanks for watching, people.
Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.